There we go. I just had to load up the game for this to actually work. Alright. Maybe. I can't actually move. There we go. Alright. Hello, welcome to the third time I've tried to record this video. So yes. Hello and welcome back to Complete Soul around here in Toontown Written. There are no invasions. And I don't really want to think too much. So yes. Let's just play some golf while I start about the playoffs. So, it wasn't official by the time I started recording this for the first and second time, but it's official now. Minnesota plays Vegas in the first round. I believe Minnesota, I know they've won that series. See the series, let me figure out by how much. It's not going to tell me. Just throwing around a number. I don't remember any of the golf courses. So I'm pretty sure they won 5-3. I'm trying to confirm that real quick here. I should have this up. I've had 3 attempts at recording, so. Nope, that's not gonna work. Yep, 5-3. And 2 of those games they blew. They blew the first game against Vegas, and then the last game against Vegas, so they have not fixed golf. That is pretty apparent. But yeah, I mean, like, Vegas is probably the best team in the league. They just are. You know? I mean, they've tied Colorado in points for the President's Trophy. Colorado only getting that by the regulation tiebreaker. That's way too soft. I don't remember any of the golf courses. Jeez. But yeah. Both they 2 points. Colorado somehow getting the President's Trophy despite winning 1 less game. Thanks to the 2 overtime pity points, as well as actually winning games of regulation and not needing overtime. Who said they fixed golf? Like, it just hits the wall and it just gets absorbed. That's insane. But yeah, so, if there's an upset this game in the first round, it's probably gonna miss against Vegas. I am biased in that. Also, Vegas has had a terrible time against Minnesota throughout their entire franchise history, as well as Fleury. Fleury's 7-13 against Minnesota in his career, spanning when he was in Pittsburgh, and then obviously now in Vegas. So they might have to ride Leonard in that series, which, you know, Leonard's still a goaltender. I don't really know a whole lot about him. I remember he was in Buffalo for a bit and was decent there, which, being a decent goaltender in Buffalo means you're pretty good. Because, you know, it's Buffalo. And Buffalo doesn't really win anything. Which, I mean, look what Taylor Hall did in Buffalo. Absolutely nothing. Eric Stahl, absolutely nothing. Like, that team just is terrible. And then, you know, once both those players left, Stahl's had a pretty good year in Montreal. You know, better than he had with, Buffalo, that's for sure. I mean, he wasn't quite where he was with Minnesota. But, like, he did pretty good in Montreal, especially. And Taylor Hall. I think Taylor Hall had like 16 points in 14 games with Boston. I could make the number up. I don't remember off the top of my head. I should have stats in front of me, but I just watched the Kings get blown up by the Avs. And that's pretty much why I'm here now. So yeah. Colorado against St. Louis. That's not a series. Uh, there's only 3 teams in this division, and it's not St. Louis. I say that. Could St. Louis beat Colorado? I mean, could Montreal beat Toronto? Sure. It's potentially possible. Not very likely. So, it could happen. But yeah, I would absolutely take Colorado in 5 there. Minnesota, I'll take them in 6. You know, I mean, it's Vegas. It's hard to bet against Vegas. But, I mean, Minnesota's had the... I think Minnesota has the best points percentage against Vegas in Vegas's history. Yeah, I remember that one. But yeah, let's look at the rest of the matchups. Because yeah, coming out of this division, I mean, how do you not pick Colorado? How do you not pick Colorado here? They get a bye in the first round. And then they play the winner of Vegas, Minnesota. Vegas could beat them, but I don't think Vegas can beat Minnesota. And Minnesota's not beating Colorado, so... And then let's look at the North. Obviously, round 1. Toronto. Ooh, that was a terrible hit. Yeah, Toronto, Montreal. Given Toronto's history, I feel like Montreal could absolutely take the series. But, like, they're a far worse team in every aspect. That should not have gone in. But yeah, it's like Montreal's just not a great team. Granted, but last year of the bubble, they upset Pittsburgh. So they can do this. Will they? No. But can they? Yeah, absolutely good. And who else in the North? Edmonton, Winnipeg. I don't think I've watched a single game from either of those teams all year. I kind of like Winnipeg. But what, Connor McDavid has what? 104 points in the season? Yeah, 104 points. Like, Leon Draisaitl with 83. This is not going well. Especially after what Winnipeg traded away Patrick Laine, which, I mean, they've won that trade, but Pierre-Luc Dubois. You know, he's decent return. I don't think he's as good as Laine could be. Granted, the current Laine is just, I don't think he can play hockey anymore. You definitely can't play on our torts. You know, give him a good coach, put him on a good team, give him minutes. He can win some games for you. Like, the dude is an amazing sniper. The problem is, if you don't give him minutes, you put him on the 4th line. Like he was in Columbus for a bit there. Like, you're not winning hockey games like that. You're just not. You're not using Laine to the best of his abilities. They're just mismanaging that asset. And what's putting him on the 4th line gonna do? You're still giving power play time. I don't know. Let's do another game of golf here. So we got 2 more divisions to go through. And I missed this game. Maybe try invasion. Or not invasion, just a regular level 4 building. I'd rather not, until I've got max squirt, but doesn't matter. But yeah, I could see Winnipeg win that series. Do I want to take him though? Probably not. I'm trying to make a case for why Winnipeg win the series. They did not fix golf. Oh. It's just dawned on me the irony of playing golf while let's talk about the playoffs. It's fine. It'll be fine against Vegas. uh, yeah, I'll play. So yeah, screw it. I'll take Winnipeg in 7. There's got a bit upset somewhere. And why not Winnipeg? I like their team. Granted, I can't make any argument for why they beat Edmonton other than why not. So yeah, let's say Winnipeg over Edmonton in 7, Toronto over the Habs in 5. It's the Habs. I'll probably be wrong about that, and Montreal probably end up sweeping them in Toronto, but it's like Toronto is such a good team. You can't lose every single playoff round you're in. You just can't. And then Toronto against Winnipeg. Again, Toronto needs to make it out of that division. What do you do for Toronto if you don't make it out of that division? There's no one in your division. It's just you. Sure, Edmonton's a decent team. Winnipeg's a decent team. I mean, Edmonton's just Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. They're a one-line team, effectively. You could probably say the same about the Avs, and you wouldn't be wrong. But, come on. Toronto has such a good roster. They have to make it out of the North. If they don't, it's a failure. It's a failure of the season. Which Toronto's used to, so. And what's left? You got the, is that the East or Central? Oh, I'm done out of this. Let's do the East first. Carolina, Nashville. That, honestly, is probably going to be a sweep. Nashville is not a great team. And Colorado, not Colorado. Carolina absolutely is. Carolina, I don't see how they don't make out of that division. Actually, hold on. Florida finished ahead of Tampa? Wow. Florida has 79 points. When did that happen? Oh, the match up no longer shows their last 10. Let's look into that. So I'm keeping an eye on that division. And like, Carolina, not Toronto, Carolina and Tampa were the best two teams in that division. By a decent margin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 and 2 to end. 8 and 2 to end. That is pretty good. I guess Tampa fell off a cliff? What happened here? Yeah, they lost their final 3 games this season. 2 against Florida, 1 against Dallas. Wow, I'm just kind of surprised by that. Actually, Panthers won that series 5-3. Florida could win that series. Regardless, I think Carolina's making out of the division. Screw it. Let's say Florida in 7. 5-1. Wow. Especially if Florida plays the way they did in the last 2 games, it looks like. Just straight up dominate them statistically. Yeah? Yeah, 4-0, 5-1, 5-3. Huh. So yeah, let's go Florida in 7, Carolina in 4. Because why not? Nashville's not a great team. And I'll put Carolina going through, and then probably the tightest division in the entire league being the East. Not the East. Yeah, the East. Did I call the Central the East? I probably did. It's the South. It's the Southern Division with Chicago. That's all it is. And Detroit. I guess Detroit is pretty north. I mean, are they though? You don't count Canada. I don't know. But yeah. Pittsburgh, New York. That's a brutal series. New York's got a good team. Whilst Pittsburgh just really seems just be I don't know. It's like Crosby seemed to have carried a team that didn't want to go to the playoffs into the playoffs. But again, it's Pittsburgh. Could New York win that series? Probably. Will they? I don't know. I haven't watched a whole lot of that division either. So I'm really just looking at statistics here and trying to pick a winner. Because I know early on in that division, Pittsburgh was not looking like a playoff team. I mean, a 1 seed has to fall. So, hopefully it's not Toronto that falls. Even though it will be. So, screw it. Let's say New York in 6. New York in 6. And Washington, Boston. It's like I watched the game with Washington and Boston there. Washington could barely beat the Providence Bruins. So can the actual Washington team beat the actual Boston team with healthy Ovechkin? You know, let Wilson continue to murder players and not get suspended. Yeah, sure, but I'm gonna say Pittsburgh, Washington out. I'll throw them both out in 6. Why not? And then Boston, New York. I hate Boston. I hate Boston, which means they're gonna get that division. So yeah, past that, let's try to figure out who that would match up against. So Boston 73. I'm saying Colorado 82. That's probably your matchup there. 83-72, Toronto 77, Carolina 80. Yep. So Colorado, Boston. That's not a series. That's Colorado. Absolutely no way Colorado would not beat Boston. And what? Carolina, Toronto? That's Carolina. So, Avalanche, Carolina in the finals is what I'm saying. That'd be a good final. Oh. That would be a great final. Because, like, the Canes have been a great team. They've looked amazing. Can they beat... Hold on, let's check if there's any invasions. There's not, let's do that game of golf. Could Carolina beat Colorado in the playoffs? In the Stanley Cup final? Probably. I want to pick Carolina there. I'm not sure why. I guess I do like the Canes more than I like the Avs, but... I don't know. I want to pick Carolina there. I really do. I feel like the Avs are a better team, though. Which, because they are. I mean, if you look at the West, there's 3 teams in the West. And then you've got the California teams and a team that plays in the desert that's not Vegas. Like, put up 80 points in that division, granted. Yeah, granted you got Columbus and Detroit in that division. But, like, you've got both the teams that went to the Stanley Cup Final last year. One of them didn't make the playoffs in Dallas. Like, I don't like Nashville. They really are not that great of a team. But, like, that's way more competition than the Coyotes put up. That's way more competition than the LA Kings put up. Like, especially tonight. Like, to get blown up 5-1 in a game in which you had a lead is... yeah. I could not get this ball to stay on that wall. So yeah, why not? Let's pick Carolina. Carolina to win the cup. I mean, I think that'd be awesome. Because, like, I still think Vegas is the best team in the league. But I don't see them getting past Minnesota. They just do not play Minnesota well at all. So, with that, with Vegas being a first-round exit, again, well, no. Last year they lost to Dallas, and I think the second? Is that a second round, or it was in... I think it was in the conference final, right? Yeah, because they played Vancouver in the second round. No, I didn't realize you could stork out. So yeah, I'll take Carolina and win the cup here. Why not? I mean, they finished with 3rd best in the league. So yeah, Colorado win the cup. That's my predictions here. We'll see how wrong that is. Why is there a P by Colorado's name instead of a Z? Did they change that? Why did they change that? It should just be a Z. Weird. Because it's not like you put a D by the name before you clinch the division, so why? And then... weird. So yeah, there you go. Not really sure what else to talk about. Because yeah, what, Vancouver is still gonna play games in the playoffs. Or they're gonna play Calgary once the playoffs go, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, outside of that, I don't really have any more opinions I want to really talk about. We talked about the F1 season, but you know, that's just Hamilton winning everything. Verstappen won a race. Woo. Perez is, you know, decent. He's better than Albon and Gasly, that's for sure, but I mean, he can get 4th. The Mercedes has a faster car. You know, by the end of the season, hopefully Checo can at least compete with Bottas. He's not catch up to Hamilton. He's not catch up for Verstappen. It's just not going to happen. Oh. So yeah, that's gonna do it. I haven't had a UHH talk about in a while, because apparently we've stopped doing that in True Achievements. And yeah, that's about it. There's a reason why I haven't kept this series going. It's because, unlike in a game like, let's say, Crosscode, that's a game I can talk about the game, because that's an interesting game. This game, yeah, it's fun. I love this game. What am I gonna talk about? Like doing a solo run is not hard. Granted, for the 24-story buildings, I am kind of cheesing it, but, I could just grind up my gags, get maxed. I think I'm maxed already. Yeah, just get maxed sword as well. And then at that point, it's not much of a problem. I would still need to bring a level 7 to each building, but it's not much of a problem. And that's really the issue with this game. I haven't played it in a while because, it just doesn't fit my style of commentary at all. I love this game. But what am I gonna talk about? Oh, come on, Red Ball. Get in the hole. You can do it. Oh, actually went in. Cool. It's even during the cogfights, it's not a hard game. There's nothing to talk about in this game. There just isn't. I genuinely don't know how freaking Ranatune made content in this game for so long. There's nothing to talk about in it. It just isn't. Even as far as updates goes. If you wanna look at their news history. Yeah, we can read through the Revenge of the Golf Balls. Mini golf is finally fixed. No. The physics in this game make no sense. It just does whatever it wants. The walls are sponges. They're just sponges. And then, the fact the ball can just shoot out of that at full speed makes no sense. Minigolf has not been fixed. It just hasn't. How is that possible? Oh. How far away are we from any laugh boost in golf? Which actually, that probably isn't going to work because I need the 600 multiplayer shots. I forget the rules I laid out for this challenge 5 years ago. What I can do for golf. Because, obviously, me playing golf with someone else isn't really a solo run, but, not that I would play 600 games of golf. To the random. Not that anybody's literally here. And I think this is an ideal district. Yeah. Oh hey, someone is here now. Cool. So yeah, no invasions. Let's try to find a build in, Donald's Dock, maybe? How many gags do I have? I'm just missing a couple. Yeah, we're on the streets here for a bit. Don't call it an episode once I can't find one. Are there first-rate buildings in Donald's Dock? I don't even remember. I haven't played this game in a year. I guess we should probably try Minnie's Melody Land, actually. Or not Minnie's Melody Land, Daisy Gardens. That'd probably be better. God, I missed this game. I just wish there was something to do in it. It's such a great game. There's just nothing to do. I guess we try a legit 4-story building that's not an invasion. Not that I think the invasion would even help us, to be honest. Well, there's a 4-story building. Well, let's try it. What's the worst that could happen? We die? Who cares? Whew. So yeah. I have Minnesota beating Vegas in the round 1. And losing Colorado round 2. With... That's a little 5 cog. Oh yeah. Alright. But yeah, with Carolina win the cup over Colorado. Yeah, we'll see if that happens. But yeah, until then, let's do a 4-story building in an invasion. Which, like, you know, me doing the invasions, part of that is, well, obviously it's easier with an invasion. Especially a lower level invasion like a flunky or like a double talker. Or telemarketer or whatever. It's also way easier to grind XP. Because, you know, it's dollar points. And then we can get the top floors, I can, you know, spam squirt, get some XP that way. And try to max this out. Not gonna max this one out. And I've just looked at my gags. I have no progress in trap. I mean, is trap even helpful for this run? I don't... Because I have to take a full round of damage to use trap. Like, is it just throw, squirt, and lure? And I guess... I mean, sound isn't gonna hurt. Yeah, let's take a hit here. I want to save the storm clouds for the top floor. Actually, that's probably a bad idea, because they're probably level 8's top floor. Yeah, let's use it now. Oh, 2 level 5s. Woo! Like, I don't know. God, how long has this game been out? I know... Well, when was open beta? That was... 7 years ago, right? 2013? 6 times 7. Does that kill this? I guess we'll find out. It does, okay. But yeah, like, this game does not lend itself to my style of commentary at all. I can't really ramble about stuff forever. You know, like, this is a good game to do, like, a Farlands or Bust type commentary. But, you know, we don't have any real questions or anything to really talk about, so... yeah. That is not what I clicked. I mean, it is what I clicked, but that's not what I meant to click. It's fine. 18 damage, I think, for Brainstorm. Oh, it's a miss. It doesn't matter. We're gonna run a lure. Honestly, I don't think... Well, there has been a level 8 micromanage yet, so, like, this evasion has not helped me. It's just public XP. Boop, 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 doot, 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 boop. God, the game's music is so good. It really is. I miss this game. It's just... There's nothing to do it anymore. I can go fight the CFO, CEO, or whatever 78 times, sure. But, like... No. And wow, that would have been perfect to use 3 storm clouds against. Huh. Oh well. But yeah, after this uploads, I finally started playing Crosscode again. I should have that up at some point. Something that actually lends itself to my commentary style. Where I can just, yeah. That was level 6, I didn't realize. Why not, right? It's kind of hoping I wouldn't have killed it so I could use it twice, but oh well. Nope, there we go. Just what, 4 more level 4 buildings, and we're done. With the little manta. Well, it's not true. Oh. I thought we were at... whatever. So yeah, just 5 more of them. That's not what access to your idea. God, I wish this game had some content at some point. It just hasn't. What have they added to this game in the last 5 years? Wait, is there not a... I thought that was a permanent thing, hold on. I don't see a Centimeter tab. Unless Jeff has never interacted with Centimeter, which is very possible. In fact, it's almost certain. Because why would I ever interact with this thing? Yeah, it is a thing. What is the Centimeter? Wow. I'd like to spend my silly points. What, they can't be exchanged? That's a pretty silly idea. Well, we can use it for... okay. Sticker book. Yeah, I mean, you might as well take it. Might as well. No reason not to. So yeah, this is what they've added in 7 years. Yeah, I know, I'm trying to go to Flippy's office. That music fade is weird. I'm just stalling for time while trying to figure out someone else to talk because I want to play this game some more, but I have no excuse to. I like to figure out my main tune here, which I guess is to end the solo run for this episode. I still haven't played Maxine at all. Oh jeez.